Hello. Dark Elf versus Dark Elf. Eesh. Let's see what we're up against. That looks like a big team. Oh. So, let's see. Okay, bludge on all of the blitzers. Tackle, that's good for them. Strip ball. Kick. So they only are running 11 really. Plus agility witch elf. Yeah, this isn't too far off how I would build the team myself. They're just running with 2 rerolls, which is interesting, but you don't need a ton of rerolls. Looks like they've had some rough games. So, I think we're probably looking at 100k here. I could put more into it to try and get a wizard. If we had a full team, maybe I'd do that, but we really need to hold on to that money. See, I could do something weird, like get a mercenary runner. I think all the star players are out of our range. We won't get another apothecary. I don't like fouling, so I'm not going to get a bribe. We've got 3 rerolls now, no need for that. Traditionally here I'd go for 2 of these, so we have a 2+2 coming back from KOs. What usually happens then is you just get injured instead, but I think I like that. As much as the runner seems like it could be fun, they're armor 7, so he's likely to get injured pretty fast, and he's somebody you want to put the ball on, and we don't want to put the ball on somebody we don't have rerolls with. So I think we're taking 2 of these and just rolling with it. Yeah. I don't tend to do well in elf versus elf games because I guess my tricks work better against against stuff like orcs and whatnot who don't have the ability to recover from it, whereas here we have equal chance. So this may come down to a combination of who can take out a few of each other's players the fastest. I'm just going to check my levels real fast because it sounds kind of loud. Yeah, it is a little loud. I don't know why the game has suddenly gained in volume, but let me turn that down a bit. We're still going to defend and put the onus on them. I'll get my team set up, then I'll drop that volume a touch, because it's, if nothing else, a bit loud for me. So we're very much giving him the flanks to run onto here. We'll see if they want to try and like secure a flank first. They may do the sort of just charging down the flank, you know, putting a scoring threat in for a pass. But honestly, we have to see how they're going to play. So I'm going to confirm my setup and then really quickly see what's going on. Yeah, that seems... Okay, let's see how that's looking over here. Okay, yeah, that looks more... I don't know why it jumped back up again. That's weird. I don't see any reason for that. Sorry, just trying to get some angles for the screenshot there. Alrighty. As we go forwards, maybe even this game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna set it so just the unusual skills are highlighted. So just gonna have to remember who has block and who has dodge, because the skills are already beginning to get a little bit cluttered. Oh, they don't. This is really weird. That is the weirdest. I feel like they thought they were on defense there, because this is super weird. For a receiving team. I mean, you always have somebody like a little further back, and preferably a little more cover here, because if the ball drops anywhere in this area or this area, and I get a blitz kickoff event, I mean that's it. I mean, it's at least really bad. So yeah, I'm guessing they just forgot it. It can happen. I really wish I had tackle now, of course. I knew we were going to run into a game where we were going to regret not having it, and this is definitely one. So yeah, let's see what they do. Outside of the setup, the team is fairly normally set up, so I assume they know what they're doing. Oh, it's a pity. If it'd been on the next guy, that's a reroll down. Blitzing the side. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see if they were just going to try and set up like a sort of screening situation, if they're going to cage up, if they're going to try and sort of push down the side, if they're going to sort of hold the ball back here and send down a couple of scoring threats to see how I react. I'm still not sure yet. So this guy would obviously be really nice to take out, but he's also going to be really hard to take out, so I don't know. We'll see what we do. You have to start rolling 6s on your block dice to knock these guys over, which is not easy. At least on a witch elf, you can roll a both down. So I may target the witch elves, but it's not unlikely that it'll be hard to get them as well. So yeah, so far this is solid play. I really don't know what that setup was. He even got a 3 dice block there. Maybe a little bit more screening off. Well, no, that's just... I mean, that would be a very aggressive and very hopeful, especially with the tackle there. Yeah, I'd be dodging out of tackles. I'd be dodging through a tackle zone twice, a GFI, and at least 2 3+ to attempt that. Probably needs to cover this direction there. Oh, see, now they're tempting me. Because we don't have to worry about that first tackle zone. I mean, that's a pretty good chance of that working. So I think what we're going to do... I'm going to go for it just because there's not a great reason not to, so we're going to stand up, which means taking more blocks, unfortunately. Going to pop this guy here just to make this block a bit more awkward. I'm going to leave this guy here for now in case I decide to do some ridiculous attempt to get through there. Yeah, we'll at least block this a touch, I think. And honestly, I'm kind of happy with where everyone else is. So I'm going to attempt this now. No, actually, let's bring you across once more, just make it a bit more gummed up there. So it's a 1 dice, if we actually make it, after GFI. I think we reroll seeing as we made it that far. No. Alright, I mean it was unlikely to get them down really, but it was interesting to try it. I think I'm happy with how everything else is. Yeah. Let's see what they do now. It makes sense for this guy to head back and blitz off here. I mean technically the Witch Elf could just dodge back and come up as well. A bit sad that I used my reroll, but we're both on 2 now, so I guess that's okay, maybe. My thought was, you know, if I bubble it loose, this guy has an outside chance of getting up there too. If I can get 2 blodgers kind of on or next to the ball, I mean that really potentially waylays their plans. I wonder if they're going to cage here. They screened out the first time, so they may just screen out again. They certainly have the resources to just put a screen across here. Looks like they are keen to secure the ball. So now they'd have a tough time getting this guy a good blocking situation. Yeah, let's see what they do. It's not going to do me a lot of good to blitz into the cage, but I am tempted. Oh, this guy might just dodge back here, which will make it kind of a problem to get to the cage anyway. If he failed the dodge though, I could have a push in the corner. Okay. So I think what we're going to do, I think we are going to have a little... No, let's just... Hang on. Yeah, let's use the Dojo guy. I think we're going to see if they want to push down this side. For now, I think we're just going to... go here, and then just, we're going to hit this guy just because at least we have a fair chance of knocking him down. Although we'll get pushes now. No, that's good. Put him here just so he's still in base contact, so he has to dodge to get away. And I'm actually going to drop back just to keep this guy a little safer this time. Get my Witch Elf within good range of the sideline for if they do decide to come down this way. And then we're going to try and dodge these guys out in a moment. Yeah, they may decide to just push back over this way, which is fine, to be honest. I want to put this guy here and then dodge around, but there's every chance this guy's just going to fall over, so I think I'm just going to do this. It still gives us a little bit of pressure on this side potentially, and we'll call it there. Did I completely... I think I completely forgot about this guy. I mean, honestly, he's good there. It's the problem with elf against elf, you forget whose plays who. At least our kits are reasonably different. I think if you have the same identical kit, I think the game puts the other team in white, or one of the teams in white. Yeah, I'm still trying to decide how experienced this player is. Are they just marking that guy in the back, or is that who they're going to blitz? Yeah, the problem is there's only so much pressure I can put on, because even if I do break into the cage, his Witch Elf is going to have a 2+ with every roll to get out, so I'm sort of trying to bide my time and work out what I want to do. See, that was nice, because he pushes him in for a second block. And then maybe he's just going to pass this guy around. And this is why I'm mostly trying not to bother blocking his blodgers, because they're a pain. Yeah, he that was sensible, because at some point there's a good chance that they roll something bad, and if they leave that open, if I get a direct hit on their Witch Elf, that is real bad for them. Okay, they got him over. I wonder if they're gonna foul. We've been fouled a lot. No, because they'd have to pull this guy out of the cage. Well, no. No, I think they realised. Interesting that they're looking at fouling now. So, they've really sort of put themselves into a corner here. We may be able to make them push down the flank. We can get a block on this guy, I think. Let's actually put our loner here. And put this guy here. Try and push back into that cage. Okay, that's nice. And this guy's armor value 7. I hadn't noticed that, but that is potentially tasty. We'll follow up. Ah. Didn't really get much out of it. I think we're going to stand this guy up, because if they want to, they'll probably just block him with this guy. But if he doesn't get him down, it may be another series of ping pong, which wastes another turn for him. And I think we just try and sort of close the net in from this direction, so that it's a little awkward to attempt to switch sides. Keep the Witch Elf close, but not right in there, and honestly, I think I'm just going to leave that just how it is. This would have to, without blitzing somebody over here, this is going to be a 1 dice, which he will probably get because he has block, but, you know, anytime you can tempt something slightly risky. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if he... Oh, okay, he went down first time without the tackle there, so sometimes it just works. I wonder if he's going to use the tackle on... His... My other guy's all the way down here. Seems content just to stay up here at the moment. Now, there may be some chance. 1, 2, 1. Let's see if they want to try and surf me off or if they just want to knock me down. If he uses a push here, that's kind of scary actually, because I think he can do it. Okay. Decided just to take the knockdown. And we have to remember that they also have Witch Elves. Yeah, because he could have pushed in 1, 2... actually... No, I think it was 1, 2... Then this guy... 1, 2... 2... Yeah, then this guy pushes up here. This guy pushes here, and then this guy blitzes him off. So they could have potentially blitzed this guy off, with a lot of pushes, admittedly. Okay, so he did manage to make this a 2 dice in the end. Seems content just to try and get these blocks and see if he can get some removals, which is fair enough. But at some point he's going to have to make a move. Not for a while, admittedly. He's going for the foul. Okay. I mean, I guess if he gets removal, even if he goes off, that's good for him. So fouls never work for me. So it's pretty much a certainty I am getting an injury roll here. It's going to depend to see what it is. Okay, that's great. So that's a couple games in a row. This is why I generally try not to foul, especially with 11 players as well. Because now he's down 1, and there's just no guarantee they're going to work. Unfortunately, it's a little hard to break into anything here. I think we continue to... I think I am gonna... So I do have a block here, which is nice. I'm gonna start to bring this guy down in a second. Yeah, let's swap places here. I'm bringing him back down so that he can potentially come back and help at the bottom here, because they're going to push at some point. We should probably keep 1 lurker up here. So we're going to push there. I think what we're going to do is we're going to set up our awkward flank now. And this is awkward because although I'm close to the edge, there's not a great way to get at this guy to push him off. They just basically have to push him down and run past. Oh, I haven't done a blitz yet. I really should have done that. Got carried away with all the moving. Just gonna stand that guy up, I think. You can come down here. Yeah, that was a little bit of silliness on my part. I don't have a good blitz now, so I'm just gonna have to let that go, unfortunately. Gonna pull the witch 1 more this way. I don't really want her getting hit with that tackle. May just keep fouling, although obviously it gets more risky the more you do it. Because you potentially push the balance back the other way. But some people play that way and it can work for them. Maybe a bribe wouldn't have been the worst idea because we could have started fouling on them. But the problem with See, this is the problem with fouling, or that I always have, is that you commit a pocket of players to assist to make it worthwhile, and that gives you so little width across the field that you end up either getting trapped or getting blocked off, at the very least, from everything else. Oh boy. I should remember she has agility 5, so I guess she can just run past me when she's ready to score. But I don't think she's gonna want to go yet because she can't get in. They're gonna want to push down a little bit further first. So yeah, they can get a 2 dice on this guy, but it involves putting somebody on the sideline to get the assist, and then standing somebody next to this guy, and then they can blitz on a 2 dice. So let's see how they do with. Looks like they're going to blitz my my own blitzer here. Let's see how they deal with stopping me from counter. Okay, just getting her to safety. So this is why this guy is here, because it forces them to commit at least a few players. I imagine they're still going to put one here, because otherwise... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, it's 1 GFI, yeah. Okay, and he's going with this guy. Doesn't necessarily need to, could just go with this guy. Because I don't have dodge on this one. Now is he going to... No, doesn't push on. And he's going to stay where he is. Oh, that's nice. No need to reroll that, I don't think. Downside is I can now get a block on this guy, which is nice. I mean, downside for them. Okay, so they're pushing just more and more over to the side. I think we're honestly just going to keep going with... No, I might want to use him. Let's pull in with this guy. I'm debating attempting a surf on over here. I think we set up our corner again. Let's go here. And I think we stay. So I can put this guy here and then come in and attempt this blitz. It's going to be dodgy towards the end, so let's make sure we're happy with where we're at. This guy can pull down a little bit now. Because, yeah, I may get counter-surfed here. So let's see. Come in. 1, 2. Dodge back here. Can I dodge all the way back now? If I'm here... I can. It's going to take all my GFIs. I mean, I could just do it with 1 dice. But it's more risky. Okay. Taking a bit of a risk here. Especially seeing as this guy has tackle, so I have to dodge through his tackle zones again to get out. We're probably just trading one guy for another here. Okay, what did I do wrong there? Oh, yep. So I didn't see this guy, which was silly. So now we have to at least get her back. I could go here. Yeah. And then we're just going to stand this guy up. Let's see what they do. I don't think they can easily get my Witch Elf, and I'm trying to block them from getting this guy. They may just abandon this and push over this way, but time will tell. They're gonna probably have to go around the back if they're gonna do it, at least if they want to do it soon. No injury there, which is sad. So yeah, they could... Let's see. It's awkward for them. I think leaving her here probably was the right decision, although I hate to leave her next to a tackle block guy. Because it does block their sort of... I think we'd have maybe blocked it anyway. But this is a pain to deal with. Okay, looks like they're going to maybe one dice this. Sit their guy here. Or follow up with that. And then maybe come down and surf this guy. Oh, they got the... That's sad. So yeah, she's going there. He comes up to remove the assist. Oh, he didn't come up. So if they want to surf... Okay, they're not gonna... Oh, they can surf... Oh, that's... Yeah, they can surf this guy just into my Witch Elf now. Because if they come from this direction... I mean... I think I'd still be tempted to make it a 2 dice. But it's a 1-for-1 trade, so it's not horrific. I mean, they would have got it had I have not left the Witch Elf there, so such is life. Okay, what's happening here? Okay, they're gonna do this and then just move back up here as a block. That makes sense. Okay, so no injuries all around. Fair enough. We do have a little pocket here, so we can potentially block in a little bit for whatever that's worth. I imagine this guy might sort of just dodge over here as like some sort of weird threat. I would probably do that. Or he might just stand them up so that these non-block pieces have to block if they want to. Okay, yeah, that's what I would do as well. So yeah, we have our 2 dice there, or we could do 2 dice here. Have a 1 dice on the Witch Elf. Can I... Okay, I can get a 1 dice on the Witch Elf with the Mighty Blow guy. Maybe. So we're going to attempt a chain push here. We're going to attempt to chain push our guy over here. Could do it with this guy as well. This is potentially the safer. And we follow just to try and cancel some assists. Okay, so yeah, we cancelled that assist. We pop this guy here to cancel those assists. And we have a 1 dice. This is probably going to be a reroll if we don't get it. Let's see. That's tricky. Because I could reroll into a skull now. And they're probably away. I think we have to at least try it though. Yep, of course. So if I hadn't have done that, there wasn't a lot else to do. but we could have at least maybe shored things up a little bit. They can now... Oh, we'll see what they do. They have a 2 dice here. Oh, hang on. Oh, not yet, they don't. Yeah, they're still not in a perfect position. Maybe they're going to try and pass it off to this guy and just run it across the field. I mean, I won't be able to reach him. Honestly, that's probably the play. Get him down here. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Hand off. Oh, maybe they're just going to... No, because you're on turn 7. Yeah, just the handoff here. I'm not sure entirely sure what they're doing. Yeah, okay. Handoff because I cannot block this. Once he has the... No. So they're staying here. So I'm assuming, obviously they're going to dodge some guys back round to block me off. But can they dodge enough guys? He needs to go one more if he wants to get totally out of range. But it's a GFI. I think I'd have given him the ball already. 1 GFI and I cannot touch him. Well, I can touch him, but I can't push him over. So all he has is a 2+ dodge with a reroll on the last turn. But maybe they were worried. I think I'd have maybe moved him first. Moved around the these guys. And then thrown, because she's probably going to throw on a 2+ with her agility. So they're setting up. They're going to set up a screen. I don't think it's going to be an impervious screen. Oh well, no. It probably can be relatively good. Interesting. Okay. I think maybe just going here would be best, because then if you go here, you give me at least a chance of some kind of block. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Okay. Alright. So we do not have good access. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hang on. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, don't have a good way around there. So do we just blitz this guy down and set up a screen, as best a screen as we can? I mean, we can screen up to... Can't screen very far. We can do alright. So I think you are going to be the first part of the screen. Yeah, because there's not much else we can do. Yeah, let's follow that. You can technically get in base contact with this guy. Maybe that's what maybe I should have gone for the outrageous blitz. Yeah, I probably should have. But we are going to try the screen. We don't need to worry about screening off this side, so everything's going to be this way. And I am going to try and get at least one guy in base contact with him. So I need to have a... This guy needs clearing. I think we put this guy... Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he can't get in. Oh, I'm running out of time. Okay, so this guy first. This guy second. Honestly, may as well reroll. We don't have much chance of doing the... Oh, okay. Okay, that should be pretty easy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's a bit of a pain to get this guy off. Just going to do the 3+ catch. So we made it awkward. Would have been lovely to make it a 4+ catch. And of course I should have probably just taken this guy up here, just in case it doesn't work. Hang on, why is that? Is it very sunny? Oh, it's very sunny. Didn't notice that. That's actually nice, but a 3+ into a 3+ is still pretty good. I mean, I'd be scared if it were me. Because there are some dice to roll, but there's no rolls over a 4+, so... Or there's no rolls over a 3+. He's looking to see if he can block this guy off, because it takes 2 other rolls away from him, but he's going to have to make rolls to get over there, so... It's a tricky decision. Having this guy would have been real nice. Because it's an interception chance and it's a... I've got... Oh, that's... I guess they're just protecting her. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. I'm not sure why they were looking at the throw if that was an option. Okay, so 3+ was fine, so it's just 2+, 2+. So they're down 1. If we can, I mean, we'll see. But if we were able to get a couple of injuries, even KOs, that would be helpful to make me feel better about scoring and going for the win, rather than just kind of doing what they did and just trying for a draw. I guess we tried the one-turner. We were only one... I can't remember how many guys we had last time we tried it. I think honestly we're probably just better off blocking them. Much as it's fun to attempt the one-turn attempts. I guess we'll try and push this guy this way. I guess we'll try and push that guy that way. if we get lucky and got a riot, we're actually in a reasonable setup here to set up some kind of screen. That's deep. So we're purely going for injuries here, which means we probably won't get any. He's put his armor value 7 guy on that, which kind of makes sense. We're not doing a whole lot of anything here. I guess we can make this a 3-dicer. Couple of skulls in there, so maybe for the best. Okay, nothing happening with the armor. I'm not going to foul. Try and get some SPP on the witch so that if she gets man of the match, she levels up. And that's it for the turn. Gonna take a few seconds. Alright, so we may be playing for the draw. The plan, at least, is to pretty much do what we just did again. Try and block down the front line, see how it goes. If we start getting injuries on him, then we push maybe score in, attempt to score in maybe 3 or 4 turns. If not, if it's kind of an even trade or no trading at all, I'm probably going to try and play it cautious unless I get a rush of blood to the head. I think I'm actually going to use the Witch Elf as a ball carrier for no. Yeah, I think I will. If it was against a non-Witch Elf team, I'd probably want her free for surfing, but I'm not planning on making a push up the side, or at least right against the side, because the Witch Elf's going to cause issues with that. Could attempt to hit his kicker on the blitz, but I don't see a lot of point in that. I'm going to actually go for the armor busted guy. It didn't work out last time, but I think that makes sense because let's keep you back for the blitz. because, you know, in theory, we got a really good chance of hurting him. Alright. Let's see what happens. So the Agility 5 Witch Elf obviously is something to watch out for pretty strongly. It's gone for a shallow kick. Hoping for a blitz. Okay. That pitch invasion definitely was worse for them because, well, it didn't hit any of ours, and we have the ball actually. So there's a really strong case for trying to push up fast here. Okay, just in case this goes horribly, let's pop this guy here. But what I'm planning is blitzing a Witch Elf. Meh. Let's stay where we are. If they want to block here, that's fine. We're on this side already, so I think we're going to try and push over here. And I'm actually gonna, I mean, obviously, easy dodge away. But I'm going to keep a little pressure on here in case they decide they want to block me instead. Okay, so stun is something. So yeah, obviously it's really tempting just to push up here. Because it's going to be a little bit, their reaction time is going to be severely hampered. So I'm just working out how to do this best. More stuns is nice, although more KOs would be even better. So we're just going to kind of get in their face with this guy a bit. Let's not forget the Witch Elf. I think I'm actually just going to temporarily pop her in the middle here. Try and decide where to put my ball carrier. I want to get him up so that he could theoretically score next turn, but I think maybe we just try and score in 3 turns. Because they're not going to be able to do much of any adjusting next time. Okay, let's see what happens. Because basically, reason being, these guys getting stunned on the kickoff means they don't move this turn. So he's got 6. He's basically only got 4 guys that can move this turn. Which means trying to set up a screen or whatnot is not going to be easy. So I should be able to push, hopefully, into some kind of like pretty strong cage up here. This does give them the opportunity to potentially push on for the win, but it also gives us the opportunity to win. So I feel with the kickoff going the way it did, it's kind of saying, yeah, you should probably try for that. Well, we'll see how much they do to try and actually stop us, or if they're just gonna, you know, make a token effort and kind of let it be. Blocking off the side is a little risky because we can kind of witch elf surf them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. So it would be some GFIs, but they're kind of giving us currently. Okay, they're maybe just gonna pop these two behind. Certainly doesn't want to leave her in base contact with the. Yeah, okay. Still, we could try the surf here. Or we just run over this way and these guys have a tough time recovering. Could even hand off to one of these guys. Yeah, that surf is tempting me greatly because getting rid of their tackle guy and scoring would be really nice. But I think on the whole, the safer play is to hand off. Try and block off their witch elf here. And try and block off the rest of their guys as well. Might even blitz the witch elf if we can reach. I don't know if we can. No, not quite. He can. How far can you get? Can't get quite far enough to make that a safe. Okay, so he's going to blitz up there. We're going to hand off in this area. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. Yeah, I can get to there, so I can do the handoff this way. So I think we just try and secure this as best we can. This is probably not super sensible. Oh, that's nice there. Still just stunning. I'm a little sad about that. Okay, so the handoff to our Mighty Blow guy. Just leaving the Witch Elf in case. Okay. So the fastest one is this one here. I don't think anybody can really reach us here. Gonna lay out just a little bit of a screen here. And then try and take it in next turn. So he could reach me with some crazy dodges. I think it looks like he's just getting... There's no real reason to get anybody up unless... Just going for the blitz, I guess. The sad thing is we didn't actually injure anybody, so they're only gonna be one lineman down. So let's see how hard they pressure this, because if they don't pressure it at all, I might take another turn of blocking. I guess he's trying to sort of say, hey, if you don't score, you've got some guys coming at you. But all we need is 2 people to screen us off. Okay, so that's the pressure that says we should score. I was kind of curious to see how they were going to play, if they were just going to sort of try and get a block in. Now I still think probably we try and screen him off, do a few blocks, and then take it in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could theoretically even try and get a block in on this guy on my way. Well, I'm not sure why they went for that, but they did and it worked. Yeah, some of this is sort of needless. I mean, I've kind of made it clear I want to score. So you're really just sort of giving your own guys chances to get hurt, but... they definitely kind of put on the you better score or else pressure. So yeah, we could do this and then go in. Could I hit the Witch Elf? I don't think I can get the... Yeah, I can't get the assist for the Witch Elf. Is that worth it? Probably not. Let's put this guy... Just trying to, I mean, I can't make this safe, but I can at least sort of make it awkward. Just in case this goes horribly wrong. I think I'm gonna just block a couple of people, or attempt to. If a reroll has to be used, we abort the blocking and just go. And I think we blocked this guy because he's the kicker. It's not really essential, but... Okay. That's why we didn't do this block. So we're doing this to give ourselves a chance to win. I could I could have very much just got into a sort of stall position, made them really have to attack me and gone for a draw. But it's not quite as fun. Let's see. So I don't expect them to go super fast at me here because they run the risk of doing the same thing. Dark Elves can definitely score in 2 turns. So they're going to want to stall out a little bit. They might try and drive and stall out kind of on the side or something. One of these days Mighty Blow is going to just really kick into gear and we're going to start removing people. I mean, had we have had tackle on this guy, we'd have been blitzing their blodge guys every time. If he survives, he's definitely getting tackle. Unless he rolls like plus strength or something. And then I have a really tough decision. Then I probably give him the plus strength and put tackle on the next blitzer who levels up. They're doing this weird formation again. They've got to put somebody further back than that, surely. The reroll's nice in that we can possibly we've got 4 rerolls for 5 turns, so we could try something dodgy once a turn at the end of the turn. Unless we have to use it earlier in the turn, of course. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. That puts us even on players, of course. I was tempted to use the Apo just to keep him on the pitch. If it had been one of the blitzers or something, I probably would have done it just to keep my sort of good players on. But as it is, we're now just kind of back to sort of fairly even. Sad though I am that he's the one that gets the KO. So yeah, I mean, you could look at that pitch invasion and say, well, that was a really nice thing for the team, because it gives us an easy score, which it definitely did give us an easy score. But ironically, it could be the thing that puts us from a draw to a loss as well. So things aren't always quite as clear as they seem. It's like when you get a perfect defense and you're like, well, I'm going to block up that front line so they can't block me. But then you get out of position when they run around inside. You can end up kind of hurting yourself with good results. Same happens with Blitz. You get the Blitz kickoff result, you throw like 3 or 4 guys down to try and get the ball. It bobbles in a different direction, and suddenly 3 of your best players are in their backfield and they are down in your backfield. So it's not always so clear cut. What are they doing here? They're gonna do a Witch Elf Blitz through here, I guess. No harm in that, really, aside from it's gonna have to dodge out at the end. And it's kind of awkward dodge out now, because it's going to be oh, maybe she's just going to stay there and take a block. Fair enough. That's an interesting decision. So I think we move here. I'm not going to get these guys up yet, because I'm actually not convinced I want them up. Am I? Yeah, I think I do. I want to keep these blitzers blocking me and not forming some kind of protection. We're gonna push here. Or not push. No punishment there. We can probably throw... I might actually throw somebody down here to block here, because they could easily sort of try and use their little number advantage here to overwhelm on this flank, but I'm not going to commit heavily over here. I think the other blitz is going to come over here and then maybe I send the person through. So yeah, we're going to see if we can knock this guy down. Well, we don't get to do something risky. Oh, we don't even get to knock him down. Let's push him back inside. Move back so that we're still covering okay, and I guess put somebody on the ball. You know, I'm going to put him here. Reason being, if they want to block with their Witch Elf who has no block, then that could go wrong for them. Witch Elf is in a nice central position. And that's nice, we just push back into there. And we're actually just going to stay here, because this guy isn't a scoring threat yet. So no need to take blocks we don't need to. They may block this down and then try and push through the Witch. But then they're in the middle of my lines, which means I can surround from both sides. Okay, this is somewhat what I expected, but it means he's pushing this blitzer back again. Maybe we're going to take the easy blocks here first? I don't know. Okay, so he's out for the moment, but it might mean he gets forgotten about at some point. He's a potential either back threat or potential to run up and you know. Oh, it looks like they're gonna go for like a last minute, all the way down the pitch sort of throw handoff situation, which is an interesting decision. Yeah, I didn't want to get these guys up because obviously if they get stunned or worse, that's annoying. But keeping these blitzers, not that they're locked down because they can just dodge away, but you know, they might feel sort of obliged to take blocks where they can, which is what happened, so they're not moving. Okay, I don't think you reroll that. I can't get to the ball carrier, so there's no real danger. And then you'd be down to one reroll, yeah. Downside for them is that their Witch Elf is still down here. So... am I even worried about pressuring at the back? I mean, not hugely. Honestly, we could start fouling the Witch Elf. See how they react to that. Yeah. Let's do it, see what happens. They're probably waiting to see if I commit to something. Just leave him there. Oh. I shouldn't be upset about not getting the injuries. But I'm a little sad. I keep going after this arm value 7 guy and it's not really doing anything at all. We can even foul with this guy, which is nice. Okay, so that's 83%, that's pretty good. Do I want to move anybody up? Yeah, let's engage the Witch Elf again. Trade out here. And then we're just gonna... which side? I guess this side. Oh, let's leave him here. Okay, and this is just to see. Alright, score. It's gonna probably be Apothecary because you don't want to lose your Witch Elves. Back on the subs bench, but a Witch down, so that's a little bit of mobility gone. I think we move the Blitzer just back here. I don't want to commit too many guys up front, I want to sort of gradually commit, so this guy can next turn head forward. These guys are going to stick together because this is rough again. I mean, this guy can't get in yet, so I don't need to commit in any one direction too far yet. This is sort of a cat and mouse between the two of us here. I know at some point this guy, you know, that he's going to have to make kind of a move down the pitch. He knows that. He's waiting to see if I, you know, drop back too much so he can make a strong position. Wait to see if I push forward too much so he can just slip by me, have an easy score. Okay, that's pretty far forwards. What's he going to do? Is he going to maybe bring this guy back and... I am curious. Okay, blocking up the middle. That makes sense. Although there's still obviously... Curious to see what's going to happen here. Okay, going for the witch block, that's fine. I mean, that guy was there as much as anything just to give her something to do. He he's actually pulled back his scoring threats, or his scoring threat, which is interesting. It means I don't have to necessarily worry too hard about what's going on. These blitzers are obviously huge scoring threats if they decide to go through, but right now they're staying where they are. He may just decide to put one person on the back so I could get at best a 1 dice, but honestly at this stage I might take a 1 dice. Okay. And he's going to leave him there, come back here, and then the witch is going to fill in the cage, I reckon. Okay, making sure he has tackle on this guy. Okay. Yeah, you pretty much have to go here and let me take a 1 dice now, if I want it. And honestly, I'm tempted to do it with this guy so that I don't commit. If I pull this guy around, it's another guy that is... Oh. Okay, okay. Interesting. Okay, yeah, that's actually not bad. So... I can get an assist here, in theory. Then it would just be a dodge in. I think I'm going to try it. You stand up. It's going to be a dodge into 2 tackle zones. It's going to be a 4+ dodge. I could do it with the witch. I should do it with the witch. Yeah. So you're going to need to... You're going to need to stand up. You're going to need to stand up. You... Yeah, just stay here. Don't need to commit you yet. I think I'm just going to leave you as a... I'm really worried about these guys coming through. Okay, you are going to stand here, which is why this guy's come across. Okay, so it first depends on this working. Because I just noticed the second one will be a... No, it won't be a 1 dice because... Alright. So it's a 50% with a dodge. I mean with a... Ah. Okay. I mean that was a 75% chance for working, I believe. Good news is we didn't break armor. And that we still have these guys in a good defensible position. Bad news is we have some people in contact so you can knock some guys down. I only have 2 turns, he has 3 turns. But we do have people in his backfield for the moment. We have a turn to set somebody else back there if need be. That's why I didn't really like standing next to that guy, but dodging him out meant another dice roll as well. Oh, and we're not down, so this may be our guy who tries to set up for a counter. He doesn't have to get anybody in scoring range this turn, but obviously the longer he leaves it, the riskier it is. Oh, interesting. I think he was going for a surf there. Just going to push him there, and then knock him over that guy. Not a bad plan. Not coming through, are you? I don't think you... Oh, maybe. Maybe he's going to put this guy here. No. I don't know. I've been surprised a couple times here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got this guy free now. I'm not going to Apo that either, because by the time he comes back, he's not going to be a huge factor. If this guy had got knocked out, I'd have probably, I mean, yeah, I'd have probably Apo'd that to keep him here so that... Oh, maybe I wouldn't. Getting stunned at this stage is dangerous. So yeah, so he's going to try and probably bring one guy... No, where's this guy going? Here? Or here? Is this guy coming around the back? Because I have, like... have ways to hit this. What is the plan? I mean, he can, but if he fails to dodge, it's not great. Is this guy? No. Okay. Okay. I feel like he could have done that easier. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so I think because of this, we don't have a ton of guys over here. We try and screen them out temporarily. Don't know if I have the resources to do that, but we shall see. We got to at least put some pressure on this side. I don't like committing. See, I'm committing my blitzers again here, which I don't like, because if he does the old switcheroo again. You have good movement. Yeah, I can't really do a great screen here. And this guy is going to be... I think I'm going to have to... Alright. I think you are going to have to go here. You are going to have to be... I'm going to need a scoring threat, just in case he does something crazy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... You are gonna go... You're gonna go here. We're gonna see if we can get a lucky knockdown with the witch. That is not a lucky knockdown with the witch. That is. Okay, now where are we going? So this guy is out. We can bring this guy here. Doesn't really solve our problems. Okay, we just need her to be a threat for over here. I think we're just going to put this guy here. This guy's going to see how far he can make it. He may not make it far at all. But we're just going to try and stand this guy up and get in the way. It's a ton of dice roll, so probably not going to... Okay, he made it. And yeah, we hit this guy. No reason really not to. Okay. So he's got 2 turns to score. He could go in... He could GFI to go in there. But my feeling is he's going to want to come down here and screen. He can't fully outpace me, but he can kind of try and screen me off as best he can. The nice thing is we have stood up a few players. The bad thing is he has some possible assists, although... It's fiddly for them to get anybody down on this guy. So he might just sort of dodge this guy out and blitz this guy off. And then he has a clear field through here. But yeah, he definitely wants to score turn 16 because then that's it. No, no chance to counter strike. Okay, so what now? I mean, he has to... Okay, he's going to blitz with this guy and then run down here. Because, like, he can't just... Oh, I didn't see it was GFI. Come on. Nope. I was just hoping he might roll a 1 there. This guy can't go any further, though, so he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 players to... 1, 2, 3 players to screen. Which is actually not bad. Although I can attack from both angles, so this is interesting. I don't feel like I got a great shot, because even if I do get a 2 dice on the ball, I still got to roll a 6, so... Okay, it looks like he's going to try and screen behind me. Maybe. Is the witch going to come down here? Okay, looks like he's going to come down over here, which is maybe going to go here. Oh, he's going it? Okay. Is he? Or is he just considering that? Looks like he's going to score. I wish I could score a 1-turn touchdown. So we made that tricky for him. I mean, he was scared to trust the screen. I'd have probably gone for the screen. Oh, that's nice, at least. I'd have probably tried the screen, just like maybe brought 1 down into here, 1 down here, and 1 down here, and then just put him behind. Because with dodge, I mean, chances are you're going in. I mean, I'd have been on my turn trying to like do a dodge into multiple tackle zones for a 1 dice, so... I don't blame him for not worrying about me doing 1-turner though, because obviously I am not very versed in them. Now, in theory the Witch Elf is good at this, because you can get a couple of pushes, you can kind of go in and then... Yeah, let's try the Witch. So I push him into the hole and into this guy, who goes into this guy. So this guy needs to be able to get up into that guy. We're going to use our non-bludgy guy to hopefully grab the ball. Okay, so have I set this up right? In, then into this guy. That pushes this guy into this guy. And then we keep going. I actually don't think I want this guy here. I think I want him over here, maybe. So yeah, do 1. Second push, he goes here. And this guy bobbles here. This guy bobbles here. And we start pushing. We have a reroll. I should put her here, just in case I need to move her again. My problem is that I can't see the moves beyond the, like, I can see maybe the second what I'm gonna do, but after that I start getting kind of confused, because I forget where stuff is, so... Oh, he has kick, that's not great. Oh, perfect defense is super bad. Oh, and that's a deep kick. Okay, well, we're not even gonna get a chance to... Oh, we are. Huh. So here, push that guy into there. Now when he's in here, yeah, okay, we can still try it. Push into here. Oh, that's not good. Push into here, into here. Okay. So, next I guess is going to be this guy. And then we need to push up to here, I guess. That's not a good time, Loki. So here, then this guy goes here. This is where I already have problems. Maybe I push this guy. No. Let's try it. Here. I follow. Okay. No, this guy. Okay, the problem. Yeah, this is the problem. The problem is that I always run out of guys that still have blocks left, and I'm gonna have that same problem today. Because I can block here. I can get him that extra square, I just can't get him that extra square. Maybe that's why this guy moving is a good thing for him. So if I push this way, push him into there. Okay, let's just try this. Just in case I can somehow weirdly get a block over here. I don't see how that's going to happen. Oh, there we go. Well, that's the second loss. That puts us, what, 3 and 2? And now this is where we start getting chaos. Well, it was a sacrifice we made. But we're playing for fun and to try and see what we can do, so... Oh dear. Wasn't to be. I don't feel like we did a lot wrong, honestly, that I can remember. I suppose the only thing you could say is we could have played for the easy draw. But... those are... I don't think they're as bad for your record as losses, but I mean, obviously, they're a lot worse than a win. Oh, our blitzer here is going up in leaps and bounds. Well, their injured guy's still there, MVP. Yeah, I mean, look, we barely had the ball. Not too fewer blocks than him. We got that KO right at the end, so that doesn't really show a whole lot. I might blow did very little. Yeah, just nothing going on. Pretty even there. More ones over there. Did that show up? 2 catches, 1 pickup. Oh, pass all the GFIs. Had a couple rough dodges. 50% pickup. Our GFIs are pretty good. This is not surprising because we had the 2+ on waking up on the KOs. Oh, our dodges were pretty terrible. I guess we made some catches. We did well. Injury 100%. Armor 73%. I can never remember which ones they apply to. I think blocking was... there wasn't much in it for blocking that I remember. I guess they got a few more on the one side, but yeah. Bit of a wash, really. And you can kind of see now why I want, you know, why the plan is to have dodge on all these guys. And this this tackle that we're about to get would have been so useful. This is such a threat. Like this, you know, especially on the witch elves, suddenly you're knocking them down on almost everything, and then you have the mighty blow. So it's sad that we got this a game late, but we're at least set up to face agility teams. Having this guy now. I probably get another one at some point, but if he doesn't get injured, he's probably going to be our only tackle for a while. Because we want dodge and sidestep. So yeah, 3 and 2. Not too dissimilar record to him. I think it was like 4 and 3. So yeah, continuing our low scoring games. Well, thank you for watching. I will catch you for the next one.